Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today I want to talk about the best way to find the greatest deal on a new vehicle. So one thing I did kind of back in the COVID time was I started buying a ton of used vehicles, razors, dirt bikes, RVs, etc. that I would find good prices on, and I would flip them. I would drive them for myself for a little bit, maybe put a little aftermarket lift, wheels, tires, etc., and then flip it and make some money. It actually went really well for a long time while the used car market was booming like it was. However, that has seemed to kind of slow down, and what seems to be doing a little bit better for consumers now is buying brand new from dealers, because obviously when the COVID time hit, everybody wanted a truck, everyone wanted an RV, and they wanted to get out and go camp because there's nothing else to do. Because the demand was so high, all the manufacturers started pumping out tons of inventory. So now you're seeing, a lot of ads come up, things like that with Ford, Ram, probably even GM, that they have just a ton of inventory sitting on their lots. I just had a friend the other day, he bought a brand new Ram and he got, I think $20,000 off MSRP on a Laramie truck. So they're out there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you what I do to find the best price and have the best negotiating power. So what I use is CarGurus, super easy to use. We'll get into that now and I'll show you exactly how I use it. All right guys, first thing I do is I pull up my CarGurus account. Right here I just have the Phoenix zip code listed in, but it really doesn't matter. We're gonna switch this to a new vehicle, and let's just say we want GMC, of course, because it's the best truck out there. Sierra 2500. Okay, then from there, what we're gonna do is you're gonna go into your filters up here, and this is where you're gonna plug in exactly what you want. So years, let's just go 24 to 25 models. We're looking new, so mileage doesn't count. Trim, that's a big one. So I like, obviously, the AT4X. Keep scrolling down. Exterior colors, let's just go with white and gray, whatever color you're willing to have. And then the other big one is fuel type. I want a diesel, so let's go to diesel. And then you're gonna see results. So you could see it just comes up with a few results here, not a ton. But the big one the big filter we want to make sure we do here is the mile radius. So you can obviously go from 50 miles, but I'm going to do nationwide, and that brings up 247 results. So wait for this to populate. Okay, so obviously it will show you the list price and the MSRP price right there. So what we want to do is find a truck just like this one, right? MSRP of $95,610, and it has a listing price of $84,150. So let's click on this truck. All right, cool. Show you, does it have everything you want? Let's just say it does, right? So here are the big things we want to look for. We want to kind of scroll down here, and right here at the bottom, 55 days at this dealership, right? So this truck's been sitting a little bit, and I'm sure they want to move it. So again, it's already been marked down, but this is going to give you more area to negotiate with your dealer. So another thing right above it, you can see there's been no price changes. So that's okay. It's already been discounted pretty good. But again, this is a really good negotiating item that you could see that's been sitting on the lot. So let's go back. Let's find another one. All right, again, 96,155, and it's a listing price at 86,630. So same thing. Make sure it has everything you want, and then you're going to scroll down here, and it's been there at 14 days at this dealership. So I don't know if you'll have the best luck with that one, but let's keep going. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Not the biggest markdown, but again, let's see here. Okay, so you can see that this truck itself has been on the dealership for 28 days, and the price has already been decreased by $5,000. I like to see when the vehicle's been sitting at a dealership for at least a month, plus markdown in prices. To me, that's a signal I'm going to get some of the best negotiating power, is just because they're trying to move the vehicle. It's sitting, they want to move it. So from here, let's just say this is the truck you want. You find the prices, go back up here, and right where you see stock number, that's what you're going to want to do. So you're going to call the dealership, you're going to give them the stock number, because unfortunately, it never seems that the dealerships know their inventory. So that's the easiest way, to be like, hey, I have a stock number for you. They'll look it up and go from there. Okay, so once you call the dealership, you give them the stock number, they look it up, they say, yes, it's available, whatever it is. The best thing you're gonna do is do all your negotiating over the phone. The first thing they're gonna ask you to do is come on in and take a look at it, take it for a test drive. I encourage you not to do that, because they know once they get you in there, statistically, you're gonna drive off with that vehicle. So, you know, again, if you're buying out of state, even better. You just say, hey, I'm out of state, I wanna do everything over the phone. If it works, I'm ready to buy. So again, they're gonna ask you, hey, what do you want your payments to be, etc. I encourage you, don't do that. Just tell them, hey, I don't need that. All I want is the out the door price. You can do your own math on financing, etc. Just go into Google and type in auto loan calculator. They're free. You can put it all in there and you can figure out what your payments are gonna be. Now, if you end up wanting to finance through that dealership, because sometimes they do offer better deals if you finance with them, that's great. But if you don't, if you want to use your own credit union, whatever that is, then cool. Then you just use your out the door price, you finance with your credit union, or you pay cash, however that works. So, you know, if you obviously, you don't want to go to the dealer. So what I'll do, say dealer X is right down the street from me, they have the truck I want. I'm going to go over to dealer Y, who has a similar one, not necessarily the one I want. I'm going to test drive it there. I'm going to make sure, hey, okay, it drives well. I like everything in the car, the truck, whatever it is. And then, you know, you tell them, hey, I'll get back to you. And then you go and say, hey, I've already test driven this vehicle. I already know what I want. So let's just work it over the phone. You know, they're going to kind of argue with you. If they tell you, hey, you know, okay, it's this out the door price, but we've added on paint protection, low jack, etc., tell them you do not want that. Unless you do, of course, but the value is not there. So I would highly encourage you to refuse those things. And again, a lot of times you may have to say, okay, sorry, they may not work with you, but negotiating over the phone, getting the out the door price, and honestly, you can do these deals completely over the phone. They can send you all the documents, you know, do all your e-signatures, you can wire the money, however you want to do that. And you can just either have your truck shipped or your vehicle shipped to you, which I've been doing quite a bit, and it seems to work out just fine. Or you can fly out or drive out to wherever the vehicle is, pick it up, make sure it's everything you want, and then drive it home. I've done that a few times as well. So anyway, I hope this helps you guys. If you have any other questions regarding any of this stuff, let me know. You know, I do have some other tips and tricks on how to pay reduced sales tax or what to look for that kind of stuff if you want to avoid sales tax in different states, things like that. So maybe I'll make a video on that in the future. Anyway, if you guys wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, that'd be great. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.